Isn't it amazing what a haircut can do for you? Not just like how it makes you look, because I love how I look, but what it can do for your confidence. I think it's incredible. Every single time I get a haircut, I just feel amazing. I'm so glad I did. It's probably what I needed to get me out of this slump. Hello Leute, welcome back. I am back, even though I was never gone. I feel like I'm back. I feel like I'm myself again. The last few weeks have just been a little crazy with life, and I didn't feel like myself. I felt that things were taking control of me, and now I feel like I am back taking control of my life again, so it's awesome. I had some time to enjoy this weekend. Went back home to visit my parents, stayed over. It was awesome. Whenever you're staying with parents, they feed you all the time, which is incredible, so I didn't have to cook. So happy, but now that I'm back, I do have to cook, which is fine. I do enjoy cooking. But anyways, I feel a lot better. I got a haircut, so I think it's just these little things that you can do to get your confidence back and your happiness. It was like when I was in that slump just a little while ago, not too long ago, I was just like, you know, what are the things that make me happy? And just start doing those again, just until I can figure out, you know, everything else that I need to figure out. And, you know, for me, it's the little stuff like getting a haircut, you know, a home cooked meal, seeing my family, Oreos, just the little stuff. But anyways, as you can tell, I'm a lot happier. I am way more focused, I think, now that I have some time away, just to step away from all the craziness that is. And I do have some time off from work as well, so I'm gonna enjoy that and make sure I make the most of it. I'm pretty excited. I've gotten a lot that I'd like to do in the next little while. And potentially an exciting announcement for this channel. I don't know where I wanna go with it. I have an idea. When I started this back in May or June, my goal was, you know, let's just make videos till the end of the year and see what happens. And I'm so thankful that there's, I think as of right now, 42 of you that are subscribed and continue to watch and comment and collaborate. And especially this last little while, after that last video, a few people reached out, which, you know, super happy. I did not expect that at all. So thank you for those of you that did that, and just all of you for your support. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm back. So what's next for me? So it is almost the end of December, which means I need to evaluate, or start evaluating. Actually, hold on, let me move this back. There you go. I need to start evaluating what my goals are gonna be for 2019. This will include my language learning goals. So right now, my hope is to stick to German. I don't want to leave and move on to another language, even though I aspire to learn many. I don't want to do that because then I will lose a lot of what I've just learned with German. It's not worth it. I've tried this in the past, and when you try to move on to another language, when the language you're learning isn't very strong, it's going to be crappy for both. You're not really going to make a lot of progress in both. So I do plan on sticking to German, and I have a second language in mind that I would like to do next year. So it's just a matter of when I can start that one, when I feel comfortable. About starting it, originally it was to switch over January 1st. That's not going to happen for sure. And even before when I started this, the last little, you know, update about learning German for the B2 exam, I knew that wasn't gonna happen because the exam is at the end of January. So the earliest I could theoretically switch would be, let's say, February 1st. But even then, I'm not convinced I'm gonna be ready for that. So I think I'm gonna push that back and focus on German as long as I need to get to a comfortable place. It's tough, but I know I need to do this. Otherwise, there's no point of trying to move on to another language when you're not really strong in that language. And in addition to language learning, there are a lot of other things that I would like to tackle. Some that are a bit more concrete, some that are more like small changes to my everyday routine and schedule, like my morning routine and my nighttime routine, just making changes to that. Some things that I'm not doing today that I would like to do moving forward. And so just given that it's almost a new year, it's nice to set those goals up, even though I could be starting a lot of those today, which is what I plan on doing. So even though I'll have these goals for 2019, I will most likely start a lot of them in 2018. This could include just things like stretching a little bit more. I like to work out, and I think my exercise routine is kind of on track, minus this past week where I took it off for a rest. It is pretty good, but little things like stretching and foam rolling I don't do enough of, and I know that there's benefit in that for me, so I'm going to try to do more of that, potentially adding yoga into the mix. It's something that I've always wanted to but never really got around to. Another thing that I really like enjoying is writing, and so I'd like to get back into that. Now, Typically my writing is more like blogs and articles that I like to write, but it would be good if I incorporated some writing in German to help me with my German. So maybe I'll find a way to incorporate that. And another thing is I don't know yet, I haven't figured this out, but I might try to get back on social media and use that as a platform for other people like you to connect with me in different ways. You know, Instagram for images and or pictures and video, and just updates. I think Instagram could be a good tool for using story updates and whatnot. But anyways, I don't want to ramble on about that. You know, long story short, I do have a lot of other goals that I want to tackle, which is why I mentioned earlier that, you know, there might be changes coming to this channel, because I find if I stick to Divi Learns and the concept of this channel, you know, it will always be focused about language learning, and that's not a bad thing. It's why I started this channel in the first place. But as I've been doing this for almost 6 months now, give or take, I've realized, and I've seen some comments from a few people for requests about certain things that might potentially be not exactly language learning, so closely related, but maybe not. And I think if I was to look at expanding what this channel could be about, it might allow me to create more videos. You know, there's a lot more to my life that I would love to share, just about my routines and time management and stress and how I manage a lot of different things. And I think not all of it is always going to be tied to language learning, but these are cool things that I would like to share. And I've shared this in the past in written form on blogs, but maybe making videos or even a podcast, who knows, just throwing out ideas out there. But anyways, gonna keep this short. Yeah, lots happening, and I will be back to regular posting about language learning. I'm gonna stick to it. I promised myself I would till the end of the year, and we're gonna have to figure out if I'm gonna be ready to tackle this B2 exam in January. As of right now, because of how far I've fallen behind, I'm not sure, but you never know. I still have at least, I think, about 6 to 7 weeks to get back on track, and I might just have to look into other resources that can help me maybe get there. Maybe not for that particular exam, but just in the new year, things like potentially taking a course. I know different people have had different levels of success with taking a course, so this means you're going to be paying potentially maybe like $500 to $1,000 Canadian. I know the Goethe Institute's not that far from where I live, so that's a potential. They're probably the gold standard for where I can learn. So that is something I'm going to be considering, just because I think leaving it to yourself to self-study it's hard with anything. If you leave it to yourself to train, you know, maybe without a personal trainer, it is also hard. So just with anything, it might be good for me to enroll in a course to help me stick to my goals. But we'll see. I haven't committed to that. It's something I will explore. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video here and make sure I get to make more videos for you guys soon, because I am gonna get back on track and learning more. So I've been talking way too much. I'll see you guys next time. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Bis bald. Bye for now.